Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And Marmouche! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? And again! In he goes again! Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Egypt finding their passes. Lovely, now then. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Short changes him with that pass. Lookman! It's loose now and they want to get it. And again! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's picked his way through. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very nicely done. Oh, good ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Tries to play it through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Osimhen is herring after that one. Oh, that's well spotted. Out to the left it goes. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. Gets into some space. Crossed in again. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Driving on and making good progress. Marmouche. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Egypt clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. El-Neni. Oh, crack.
He's having a shot! Fantastic from Marmoush!
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Egypt are in front!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Egypt have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bassi attempts a clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lookman. That's been cut out, well played. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Nigeria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nigeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Good ball, good take. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Nigeria with the corner, they're first. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. It's run loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. Shot! Goal! Egypt! And they get themselves in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Egypt go into the lead.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's unmatched.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Marmouche!
No, not the best of headers.
Nigeria may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And the shot! And he thumps it clear. Osei Samuel did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lookman. Can he get it through?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lookman. Now who's going to be first to this? Mohamed Salah. That's been slipped through. And this is Marmouche. Not the most convincing of passes. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neatly clipped into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Osimhen. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Number 10, Mohamed Salah.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see them more.
Big chance!
And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game.
Goes for a shot!
He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Nigeria give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Good read, needed to be. Elneny. And that will be it. Nigeria can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he was alert to it. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a good ball out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Lookman is...
He gets big! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! He's in and the shot!
Nigeria definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Lookman. Nigeria are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now, can they get him away? Mohamed Salah. It's gone for a throw-in. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Salah, oh, smashing him in for the pieces! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
After 18 minutes is...
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's had it taken off him. And here's the chance to counter. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. And he's there to belt it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bassi makes the interception. A probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Marmoush. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It's anyone's ball now.
Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cross goes in there. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's had it nicked away. So what can they make of this? He is through here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target. It's their second corner of the game. Lookman with the short one. Now the cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's off and running. Osimhen. Osimhen. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Stood up well to him there. Egypt look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this is Mohamed Salah. And the finish! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Mohamed Salah.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries a measured ball, climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Nigeria certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
And if you do have
They
a
need to
chance
keep
today,
pushing,
please take
keep
some time
imposing.
out to give your
Don't leave
support
the
to
door
our
open
better
for the
stadium
opposition.
fund.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen chasing after it. Hegazi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ndidi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Iwobi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Iwobi. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Egypt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ndidi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Iwobi.
The attendance for this
Did well
match
to
was
step in there. That was more than
80,607.
necessary. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? He's found a way through. Goes for a shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's going to be another throw. Osei Samuel, well seen, saw that coming. He read that. Shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 8.
Egypt find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's a key interception. Lookman might just make this. And that has put paid to that. And he's forced to go back. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. That is a brilliant interception. Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Trezeguet.
Egypt have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Mohamed Salah. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Over to the left. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Great vision. Lookman. Chips it through. A real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, they can break here. Lookman. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Iwobi. Played into space. That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Mohamed Salah. That's that, the end. Nigeria have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get
today's
the juices
match.
flowing.
Nigeria!
I'm Peter
against
Drury, and
Egypt.
this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I really like the look of the player Boniface, Peter, because he certainly cuts a very formidable figure up front. For me, though, everything hinges on how well he's able to get into those half spaces on the left. Once he's there, he'll be able to make those diagonal runs that he loves so much.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Salah. Looking for the run. And that's aimed into the middle. And that was very necessary. That's a nicely shaped ball. And his big chance must be! There's the shot! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nigeria, great chance! And we have our very first corner. Osimhen attempts a clearance. Very nicely done. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's Egypt's free kick. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Mohamed Salah! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Mohamed Salah.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now that looks a decent ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Knocks it into space. Salah crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Boniface. He's a sharp little ball here. Lookman unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Now it's Boniface. Now this could be a chance. Shot could be on. Boniface. That's the keeper's ball. And now the breakaway. And it's Iwobi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well cleared. Elneny. And here's Marmoush. That has been slung wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Egypt have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Hegazi. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Oh, what a mistake! Shifted upfield. Ndidi concedes a free kick for that. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's superb. Iwobi.
2 added minutes has been
To
indicated.
Osimhen. And across it goes. Lookman. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Nigeria have it back and can go again. Boniface tries to play it through. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive,
Those of you
certainly,
making
and
their
a
way
goal
home on
each.
public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So we're into the second 45. Pinches it off him. Could try cutting inside here. And the shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lookman. Boniface. And here's Boniface. Can he get it? Osimhen! Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. It's a quick ball upfield. Boniface. Elneny.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's away. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy. Egypt go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing, and he was quick to react.
Nigeria may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Played in by Lookman.
Well played and well cleared.
In again. Tries to dink it through. That has been knocked clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and... Oh, what has happened here? And this is Mohamed Salah. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mohamed Salah had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. And that is a little undercooked. Now, what about a counter-attack? Marmoush. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once.
Egypt surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So what can they make of this? He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Iwobi. Threads one in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 8, number 22, Victor Boniface. Coming on the field, number 20, number 19, Awani. Substitutions taking place.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lofted in, header! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Egypt can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's being shifted off it. Iwobi has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Awani. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the referee brings it to a close. Nigeria can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Nigeria!
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely feet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into...
He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher, but as someone who initiates as well.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Lookman. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Osimhen. And the finish! He scored!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And a chance! Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And now they can clear their lines. There's the shot! Quality ball. Elneny. Almost half an hour in now. That is... Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And here's Elneny. Tries to cross. Oh, well played, well played. Osimhen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been slipped through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elneny. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Marmoush. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he shoots! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Nigeria take the lead.
Number 9, Osimhen.
KAKI. He's found a way through. Played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Mohamed Salah. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Nigeria head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. He's shot a goal! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Ndidi, looking for a runner. And that has been cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's in on goal! Boniface ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. In with the challenge. Osei Samuel. Egypt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Marmoush. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Egypt really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's lost his man here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Nigeria.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Marmoush! What a save! Terrific reactions! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nigeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, they can break here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mohamed Salah. That's a little off target. Osimhen with 2 goals already to his name. And it's been played through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Iwobi. That's a lovely, neat pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Searching pass, he's played there. Osimhen! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Chikwese. Substitution in progress.
Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That is good alertness. Cross in, looks like a good one. Elneny. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get free. Awani, chance! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Osimhen might just make this. Elneny. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Chikwese. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. No, that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Nigeria are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a...